A tentative agreement has been reached in the redevelopment of Fort McPherson. Hello everyone, welcome to City Talk. I'm Thermise Bevel. Film producer Tyler Perry's offer to purchase a majority of Fort Mac's property could be an economic boost for the south side of Atlanta. Here's City Talk's Troy Danicus with how many jobs a new studio could bring to the area.
Film producer Tyler Perry will pay $30 million to redevelop 330 acres of the shuttered Army post. That deal was made between Tyler Perry Studios and the McPherson Implementing Local Redevelopment Authority, or MILRA. Perry says his current workforce is expanding at a rate faster than his studio can accommodate.
We needed a place where people could come by the thousands. So not only will my 400 people be working there, hopefully to turn that into thousands, but thousands of others will have the opportunity to come, rent the space, be a part of it, right here in this part of Atlanta, which is so exciting to me.
Mayor Reed, who was present at the announcement, says the time is ripe for this expansion. Governor Deal recently released a statement citing a $5.1 billion impact on the state from film productions.
A fundamental element in the success of that business has been Mr. Perry and Tyler Perry Studios.
Since 2006, when Tyler Perry Studios was established, nearly $200 million has been invested by Perry into the state's economy. Up to 16 sound stages will be built on the new facility, and it is expected to create over 8,000 jobs. MILRA will keep 144 acres. Negotiations on the property also include the addition of green space and streetscape and transit improvements.
I want to thank Mr. Perry for being committed to our communities and staying on the south side. You started on the south side. You're still committed to the south side.
For City Talk, I'm Troy Danicus.
The city has made film and TV production a little easier. The mayor and city council established Atlanta's first ever Office of Entertainment, which streamlines the permitting process, helps with finding local talent, and works to minimize the impact production has on residents and businesses. More than 300 residents and stakeholders attended the City of Atlanta's Code Enforcement Summit. City officials wanted code enforcement personnel to speak with residents so constituents can understand the obstacles departments face when dealing with code violators, as well as letting city staffers know the challenges communities go through when violations are not corrected. The summit covered a variety of code enforcement issues.
Well, we're talking about housing code enforcement problems, houses that are open, vacant, dilapidated, the structures are not safe, you have a lot of trash outside, you also have grooming houses, boarding houses, and other businesses that are operating illegally in the city. You have fire issues, you have illegal dumping.
Several city departments are working together to get a handle on dilapidated properties and to improve quality of life for constituents.
I'd like to get some more information about code enforcement as to cleaning up some areas on the street in which I live.
We also have problems with illegal boarding homes. I have one on my street. People will say that they're related and they're not, and they're renting out rooms. We also have a lot of the other, more visible stuff. We have a number of homes where the grass is very high. Neighbors just cut them for free. We have homes that have rodent problems. We have homes with roofs caved in.
When I took office 5 years ago, there were three major issues that facing my community, at least, and that was crime, code enforcement, and economic development. And when I go into community meetings today, overwhelmingly, the major concern is still code enforcement. So this is a great opportunity to sit down and not only hear from the residents, but also have them hear from the city directly, and so we can exchange information and also get a better idea of how we can better tackle this issue.
The police department's code enforcement section has a priority list of blighted properties that will be demolished or cleaned and closed due to public safety concerns. Small business owners met face-to-face with public and private organizations at Council President Cesar Mitchell's Back to Business Conference, and the City Hall atrium was packed with vendors. The Back to Business Conference is President Mitchell's free educational and business networking event for those interested in doing business with corporate companies and government agencies.
We're really excited. I think it's a testament certainly to the health and vibrancy of our small business community here in the city, but it also shows the commitment that large businesses as well as government buyers have to building relationships and providing opportunities for long-term business or B2B relationships with small businesses.
The session offered information on how businesses can thrive and succeed. Ann Johnson says she would like more exposure.
Networking, exposure, and just overall relationships, with building new relationships.
Well, to get the word out about what we do, we are the first Christian, contemporary Christian radio station in Spanish. So we're hoping to reach out to everybody so they can reach out to the Hispanic community.
There were also panel discussions on entrepreneurship and an update on the new football stadium.
A number of entrepreneurs are going to come and talk about what it takes to really build your business, really start your business and grow your business. And so we think that will be we know that will be a really great panel discussion. And then at noon, we're going to have another report from the Atlanta Falcons on the new stadium project.
Hundreds of small business owners learned about procurement opportunities from more than 80 exhibitors.
We're here to provide information to individuals who are interested in starting a business or expanding their business. So we use our resource partners such as SCORE, the Small Business Development Center, and the Women Business Center in Kennesaw.
I work for a company called Advanced Engineering Design out of Hyattsville, Maryland. I'm a program manager for them. And what we're trying to do is try to see if we can partner with some of these individuals or some of these individual companies here, or either prime or sub, and just kind of figure out what the market is like, trying to expand our business here in the Atlanta area and also in the Georgia area and worldwide.
President Mitchell partnered with the U.S. General Services Administration and the U.S. Small Business Administration to host his third annual Back to Business Conference. Mayor Reed joined members of the Atlanta City Council, other city officials, and Atlanta Beltline reps for the East Side Trail Gateway ribbon cutting. The Gateway offers access to historic Fourth Ward Park from the East Side Trail. Greenery planted around the Gateway will provide cool shade once fully grown. After the ceremony, B98.5's Madison James led a fitness walk to Piedmont Park.
The Gateway Trail will connect these two globally recognized landmarks. It will bring together Atlantans who already use the East Side Trail in new ways, and it will give the 21,000 weekly visitors direct access to one of Atlanta's most stunning green spaces.
People from all over the city are showing up because they really do believe that every step we take, every small project that we complete, every connection that we make for the Atlanta Beltline brings it more to life.
Coming up later on City Talk, we'll tell you about a new app that can help you navigate the Beltline's trails. Dynamic testing has begun on the Atlanta streetcar. Crews pulled the cars with tow trucks through the route to ensure proper spacing of the rails. The shiny new cars made stops at every station to also check for clearance. Service is expected to begin in November. City officials want to remind residents and visitors.
Be streetcar smart and be safe around the streetcars. The streetcars are very large, 80 feet long, 9 feet wide, 12 feet high. It weighs 96,000 pounds.
Gavin says it takes over 60 feet for the 96,000-pound streetcars to come to a full stop, traveling at only 20 miles per hour.
So if you're around the streetcar area, make sure that you're looking both ways before you cross the street. Cross at the crosswalks, obey the signals.
Gavin adds that failure to yield is the cause of 96% of all streetcar-related accidents. APD's top cop, Chief George Turner, was recently named Vice President of the Georgia Association of Chiefs of Police. Turner was named during the group's annual summer training conference. This is the first year there has been a Vice President of the association. And in 2015, Chief Turner will become President of the agency. The Capturing Community Youth Exhibition debuted at Ponce City Market. The Year Boulevard photo exhibit showcased work created by students from Operation Peace and Big Bethel AME Church. The project is a technology-based education program about language arts enrichment and social responsibility. The students were paired with mentors as they embarked on a portrait scavenger hunt at participating businesses along the streetcar routes.
So we were going out everywhere and taking pictures of people and interviewing them and asking about their daily life and how they like Atlanta. So this person in my photo, her name is Damaris Coleman, aka Didi. And I really like taking pictures of her because in this background here, she's on the couch and then it's a piano in the background. It's not fully there but it's a piano that was broken apart and then put back together, but everything is just out.
Local businesses, citizens, and several organizations sponsored the program to support teenagers selected from the Yo Boulevard area. Councilwoman Natalie Archibong and Fire Chief Kelvin Cochran were motivational speakers at the Youth Dress for Success dinner. The program focuses on the principles, values, and guidance young people need while preparing for success in future careers.
I heard that you can be anything you want and don't worry about what other people say.
Just believe in yourself, and so you can be whatever you want to be.
The program steers young people down career paths by dressing them for success through words of encouragement and positive influences. Coming up, find out how you can park for free when you pick up an airport passenger. And Councilman Andre Dickens stops by to chat with us. Back in a moment.
ATL 26, forward together. Channel 26 brings the city of Atlanta home to you. Atlanta city leaders want to move the city forward together with you. The goal? To engage and empower citizens through service. From City Hall to the neighborhoods that make Atlanta unique, ATL 26 keeps you connected to your government and community. And we go global. As Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport takes you around the world, ATL 26, forward together.
We have Councilman Andre Dickens with us today. It's a pleasure to have you. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
You are serving your first term on the Atlanta City Council. What sparked your interest in politics?
Well, for a long time, even when I was in high school, I was interested in politics here in Atlanta growing up. And I went to Georgia Tech, and there I was doing a lot of leadership roles in Student Government Association and various other organizations on campus. And then after graduating, was in my neighborhood association. So it just continued to be a progression of various things that led me to the point where I just wanted to do something larger in terms of my scope of service.
When you meet with constituents, what are some of their concerns?
So, that's interesting because citizens are not, homogeneous. They have various concerns. When I came into this role, of course, I had my own perception of the concerns based on where I live, where I'm from, and how I think. But then you get these citizens that everything from sidewalks, they care a lot about traffic, crime, of course, jobs, affordable housing, even schools, things that we don't actually directly affect, but they're concerned about educating the youth and all sorts of things. So it's a various amount of things they talk about.
You are involved with a lot of organizations, and even before you were elected, you had heavy involvement in the community. Why is that?
Yeah, being a product of Atlanta and the school system and just being around, sometimes you get pulled in and then sometimes you dive in because you see a need. And so that desire to help others and serve, I just care a lot about this city. And so you end up finding yourself involved in a lot of roles and a lot of things that you feel are important to helping someone else get through this life.
You launched a website that caters to APS students during the summer. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yes, I'm very excited about our Opportunities for Atlanta website. It is something that I heard about last year. Parents didn't, they called into a radio station. They're saying, I didn't know what to do with my kids for the summer. And the radio host didn't know what to tell them. I felt like I know that we have great resources here in the city of Atlanta, by the city, Camp Best Friends, things that I participated in as a youth growing up. And I know that if you fill those time, after school, summer and all that stuff, you fill that time with enriching activities and things that'll keep them busy, they won't get into trouble. They'll be prone to learn how to play as a team player, and they'll learn something over the summer. My daughter attends Camp Best Friends and another number of other camps, and there's so many camps by nonprofits. And because I work at Georgia Tech, I know about a lot of our summer programs there and at Clark Atlanta and about a lot of things at various places. So yes, it's about summer programs, but it's also about after school programs and enrichment activities, whether that be Zoo Atlanta free days. And so I just wanted this website because I'm kind of in the traffic flow of information, being in council and all these organizations, but a lot of parents aren't in the flow of knowledge. So I figured I'd kind of present everything that's in the city of Atlanta for their youth to have enriching activities, even technology things.
Growth in this city has been tremendous, and as a native Atlantan, you've watched the town grow. What would you like to see Atlanta accomplish next?
Well, you're definitely right. Seeing this city grow has been fabulous. I mean, I tell friends all the time, that building wasn't here and that wasn't there, and now look at this, that used to be this, and this is what we used to do. And it's great, you know, even just riding around and seeing. I ride Peachtree and all our major thoroughfares, just I don't even take the freeway. I just like it because you get to see the city as it grows. And so this is a wonderful time to be in the city of Atlanta. What I'd like to see is more even growth. I'd say, you know, where we have one city, not a this side versus that side, or I like to, you know, the Beltline is going to help with that. I'm proud to be on the Beltline board, and hopefully we will deliver upon what we've promised, which is that the entire city will be connected through this Beltline, this trail. And so I think doing that, I also believe that affordable housing is important. I would like for us to be able to, as we grow, you see the cranes going up, and you know, some of those things are a little bit more expensive than everyone can afford. So I want this to be a city of choice for people who are seniors. I want them to stay here. I want people that graduate from college to stay here. So I think that making sure that we have a safe city that everyone can, you know, enjoy, and the quality of life is still there, whether you're wealthy or not, you can be able to live in this city.
Councilman Dickens, thank you so much.
Thank you.
When we come back, Hartsfield-Jackson highlights its sister cities in the airport's international terminal. And bike lanes in Midtown make it easier for cyclists to roll on. Stay with us.
ATL 26, forward together. Channel 26 brings the city of Atlanta home to you. Atlanta city leaders want to move the city forward together with you. The goal? To engage and empower citizens through service. From City Hall to the neighborhoods that make Atlanta unique, ATL 26 keeps you connected to your government and community. And we go global. As Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport takes you around the world, ATL 26, forward together.
A second round of infrastructure bond referendum public hearings has been announced by the Planning and Community Development Department. The first meeting is September 9th at Atlanta Metro State College. That will be followed by 6 more meetings throughout the month across the city. Atlanta residents next year will be asked to vote on a $250 million bond referendum designed to address some of Atlanta's aging infrastructure. Public hearings are being held because city leaders want input from residents and business owners on what projects should be prioritized. It's estimated that Atlanta has a total of $900 million in infrastructure that needs repairing. Atlanta promised more bicycle lanes, and they're coming. 3 new bike projects will start this fall as part of the city's effort to increase its cycling infrastructure. They should be done by the end of the year. The projects include Peachtree Street facilities, which will feature bike lanes from Peachtree Center Avenue to Pine Street, and shared lane markers, or sharrows, from Pine Street to West Peachtree. 5th Street will get upgraded safety features to existing bike lanes from Williams Street to Piedmont Avenue. And the 10th Street cycle track will be extended further west to Myrtle Street with improved safety features. Organizers of the annual Grant Park Summer Shade Festival wanted you to come out and have some fun. Event planners say it was a positive, family-oriented weekend. The festival kicked off with the Adams Realtor 5K run, allowing runners and walkers to enjoy the beautiful historic neighborhood on foot. There was also a kids zone sponsored by Council Member Carla Smith.
Yeah, Grant Park and Summer Shade is nice. I come out here for a lot of festivals, so I kind of just looked it up today. Me and my roommate, we just came through. We love the food trucks and try to see the good food in Atlanta and enjoy some good music.
The festival also included live outdoor music. It's been 12 years and the festival is still going strong. Celebration was in the air in Terminal F at the airport for the unveiling of a permanent 3-dimensional digital sign that celebrates Atlanta's connection to the world.
Since 1967, the City of Atlanta has indeed established 18 sister cities agreements throughout the world, in Asia, Africa, the Americas, and Europe.
The new signage, which is placed throughout the international terminal, recognizes the important work the Sister Cities Commission does to forge ties geographically and culturally among Atlanta's global communities.
With this recognition, not only is it something that is very, very special to us, even bringing goosebumps, you can see a little bit, very, very special to be recognized in this way, but also it'll help us to become known to others in the community who may not be aware of our good works.
Up next, Atlanta Fire Rescue retains accreditation, and the Atlanta Beltline unveils a new free mobile app. That's next.
ATL 26, forward together. Channel 26 brings the City of Atlanta home to you. Atlanta city leaders want to move the city forward together with you. The goal? To engage and empower citizens through service. From City Hall to the neighborhoods that make Atlanta unique, ATL 26 keeps you connected to your government and community. And we go global. As Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport takes you around the world, ATL 26, forward together.
Navigating the Atlanta Beltline from the swanky new East Side Trail Gateway just got a lot easier. The folks over at the Beltline released a mobile app to guide you through the growing miles of paths and trails. The map is loaded with points of interest like parks, transit, parking, and access points. There's even a feedback feature built in so that you can notify Beltline officials about maintenance issues. To download it to your smartphone, go to the iTunes App Store or Google Play. Atlanta Fire Rescue has retained its accreditation through the Center for Public Safety Excellence. Accreditation is voluntary and helps identify fire departments around the country that meet or exceed national standards. It measures more than 300 aspects of the department, including emergency response, equipment and facility readiness, and training procedures. We all know Atlanta's airport is the busiest in the world. Free Wi-Fi, digital directories, world-class concessions, and now a cell phone waiting lot. An amenity that is sure to make doing business at the airport more convenient.
Before the lot was here, you would have to just circle the airport, you know, for hours or whatever.
Well, not anymore.
We have 160 spots that are available right next to the terminal. People can pull in, check their phones, check their messages, and pull right next to the terminal when their parties arrive.
My wife travels maybe 3 times a month, and I come here and I've waited as much as 10 minutes and as much as 3 hours.
Let's hope he doesn't have to wait that long. But if he does, the good news is no matter how long it takes for your passenger to arrive, parking in the airport cell phone lot is completely free. How does wildlife affect air travel? That question served as the primary focus of the 2014 Bird Strike Committee USA conference held in Atlanta.
I do know that Atlanta is the most forested city in the United States, and some of you may not know this. And of course, with trees comes birds.
And that's why this group of aviation and wildlife experts from the U.S. and abroad flocked to Atlanta. They were here to learn best practices of how to manage birds and other wildlife that may encroach on airport landscapes.
Here at the airport, we have 4,700 acres, and in that footprint, we have anything from coyotes to birds to herrings to voles and mice and anything that can actually get out on the airfield or fly into a jet engine.
You ready? So this is the Hyperspike device. This is an HS-14. It is meant to be an acoustic deterrent for birds and other wildlife. It allows the operator to be able to use the device in a way that birds won't get habituated to a single tone or a single explosion.
Cannons, flares, and good old-fashioned traps. Airport officials viewed this conference as a great opportunity to learn what options are available in airport wildlife hazard management and also to learn what others in the industry are doing to manage the same dilemma. We are still 3 years away until Major League Soccer takes off in Atlanta, and it appears fans of the beautiful game are getting ready. This is video taken during the announcement of a new MLS team to the Peach State. Well, owner Arthur Blank recently announced that 14,000 season ticket deposits have already been placed. This leaves only 11,000 tickets for the inaugural season in 2017. The yet unnamed team will share a new stadium with their corporate siblings, the Atlanta Falcons. Thank you for watching City Talk. I'm Thermes Bevel.